first step is going to be measuring out 2.7 ounces of our wax melt wax, and this is going to be our top and bottom layers, and this is going to be our graham cracker. I'm going to transfer our wax melt wax and put it on my electric hot plate. So to this wax, I'm going to be adding 1/64 teaspoon of mica powder. I'm going to add 1 drop orange liquid candle dye, and I'll have a link below to all the products that I use, since most of my candle dyes are covered in dye. But we're just going to add 1 drop of orange liquid candle dye. Next, I'm going to add 1 drop brown liquid candle dye. So my wax has reached 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to take it off the heat. So we can add some fragrance oil to this, and I'll have a link below to a fragrance oil that I think would be great for these wax melts. While this is cooling down to 160 degrees after you've mixed in your fragrance oil, I'm going to prepare my clamshell. So my brown wax has reached 160 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to pour into the clamshell. Now don't use all of what we've made. We're just going to fill in a little bit on each of the cells on our clamshell, but we're going to need the rest of it for our top layer. So just use about half of it. I'm going to let this first layer solidify, and I'll be right back. So now that my brown wax has solidified just a little bit, I'm actually going to take a plastic fork and I'm going to make little holes inside of it so it looks more like a graham cracker. So now that we've got the bottom layer of our graham cracker, I'm going to measure out 1.08 ounces, and this is going to be our chocolate layer. So I'm going to transfer our 1.8 ounces. If you put 1.10 like I did, that's okay. We can always use extra wax. I'm going to put that on my electric hot plate. While our chocolate wax is melting, I'm going to add 1/2 of 1/64 teaspoon of mica powder. I'm also going to add 1 drop brown liquid candle dye. So once our brown has become liquid and it reaches 200 degrees Fahrenheit, you can add fragrance oil. You don't have to on this layer because it's going to be the smallest layer of our s'more. So I'm going to take this off the melter, and I'm going to wait until it cools to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. So now that my wax has cooled down to 160 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm going to pour into each of the cells, trying to avoid these middle lines. If your wax has solidified like mine has, just hit it with the heat gun and you'll be able to get some more. So once our brown has solidified, we are ready to start preparing our white layer. So for this layer, we're going to need 1.62 ounces of wax. And it's okay if your scale does what mine does. It's okay to have a little bit extra. But we want this layer to look pretty thick because this is going to be our marshmallow. So now that I have my white wax measured out, I'm going to put it on my electric heater. While my white wax is on the melter, I'm going to be adding mica powder one more time. I'm going to add 1/64 teaspoon of mica powder. So now that our wax has reached 200 degrees Fahrenheit, if you want to add fragrance oil, so now that my white wax has reached 160 degrees Fahrenheit, you can pour into the clamshell. So while our white wax solidifies, we're going to get our original pitcher of light brown and put it back on our melter. So now that our graham cracker color wax has reached 160 degrees again, we're going to fill in completely the top layer of our wax melt. I'm going to let this layer solidify and our wax melt will be ready to unmold. So I've let my wax melt solidify and I'm ready to take it out. And you'll see probably on yours as well, it looks really messy right now on this end, but we're going to clean that up. We're just going to take our fork again and just kind of reiterate the lines we already made and then just kind of dust off any wax that comes off. I basically just took a rag and kind of just all the little debris spots. I accidentally cracked it when I was doing that, but if you want to, you can repeat the same things on this other side, but I'm not going to. And if yours is still a little messy like mine is, I'm actually going to hit it with the heat gun and slightly melt the top a little bit. So I think that looks a lot better. As you can see, when we melted the top a little bit, it makes it more rounded. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll have a link below to all the products I used. You can also check out my website where I sell candles and wax melts. Thank you again for watching and I'll see you guys next week.